can't tell me shit, little bitch, so don't bother. You fucked it off, I cut you off, now that's a done dollar. Jimmy Neutron, I'm a dog like Goddard. Quick to whip the stick and disappear like Harry Potter. He think he heating up, ain't that a bitch, cause I'm hotter. He ain't got no heart and he ain't got no honor. That guppy won't survive in the water with piranhas. Killers on my team with M16s like Uganda. Shooters on my left, that's gon' step at my leisure. I died and resurrected, bitch, but this is not Easter. I don't rap beef, little bitch, so this is not Ether. I don't duck shit, but off the goose, I might seek it. Two bad hoes, I think one was Puerto Rican. A sock up on the door, so don't come in, we not decent. I'm rocking when I'm rolling, Motorola always beeping. Pockets full of poses, rolling dough, straight chiefin'. 5-pack of the woods just to keep the stress managed. People taking shots and they be shocked, there's no damage. Tell all of the thoughts up on my jock, I don't have it. Can't argue with my bitch because she only speaking Spanish. I hit the switch and push the whip like it was in the way. You talking shit but ain't no shit, so you just in the way. I'm taking risks, I pray to God that I don't die today. The talk is cheap, I got the heat just like the young D-Wade. She thinking memes, I told the bitch that she don't know D-Wade. I thinking schemes the next routine gon' take a business day. She ride the dick and work her hips like it's for fitness. Ayy, plead the fifth and suck this dick, you ain't got shit to say. People run they lips so they trip like some acid. I can't fit into this fake world, I ain't plastic. Roll it backward up and have them pissed, I ain't passing. Never had my dad, I'm just a saucy young bastard. You can't tell me shit, little bitch, so don't bother. You fucked it off, I cut you off, now that's a done dollar. Jimmy Neutron, I'm a dog like Goddard. Quick to whip the stick and disappear like Harry Potter. He think he heating up, ain't that a bitch, cause I'm hotter. He ain't got no heart and he ain't got no honor. That guppy won't survive in the water with piranhas. Killers on my team with M16s like Uganda. Tell me shit, little bitch, so don't bother. You fucked it off, I cut you off, now that's a done dollar. Jimmy Neutron, I'm a dog like Goddard. Quick to whip the stick and disappear like Harry Potter. He think he heating up, ain't that a bitch, cause I'm hotter. He ain't got no heart and he ain't got no honor. That guppy won't survive in the water with piranhas. Killers on my team with M16s like Uganda. Shooters on my left, that's gon' step at my leisure. I died and resurrected, bitch, but this is not Easter. I don't rap beef, little bitch, so this is not Ether. I don't duck shit, but off the goose, I might seek it. Two bad hoes, I think one was Puerto Rican. A sock up on the door, so don't come in, we not decent. I'm rocking when I'm rolling, Motorola always beeping. Pockets full of poses, rolling dough, straight chiefin'. 5-pack of the woods just to keep the stress managed. People taking shots and they be shocked, there's no damage. Tell all of the thoughts up on my jock, I don't have it. Can't argue with my bitch because she only speaking Spanish. I hit the switch and push the whip like it was in the way. You talking shit but ain't no shit, so you just in the way. I'm taking risks, I pray to God that I don't die today. The talk is cheap, I got the heat just like the young D-Wade. She thinking memes, I told the bitch that she don't know D-Wade. I thinking schemes the next routine gon' take a business day. She ride the dick and work her hips like it's for fitness. Ayy, plead the fifth and suck this dick, you ain't got shit to say. People run they lips so they trip like some acid. I can't fit into this fake world, I ain't plastic. Roll it backward up and have them pissed, I ain't passing. Never had my dad, I'm just a saucy young bastard. You can't tell me shit, little bitch, so don't bother. You fucked it off, I cut you off, now that's a done dollar. Jimmy Neutron, I'm a dog like Goddard. Quick to whip the stick and disappear like Harry Potter. He think he heating up, ain't that a bitch, cause I'm hotter. He ain't got no heart and he ain't got no honor. That guppy won't survive in the water with piranhas. Killers on my team with M16s like Uganda. Tell me shit, little bitch, so don't bother. You fucked it off, I cut you off, now that's a done dollar. Jimmy Neutron, I'm a dog like Goddard. Quick to whip the stick and disappear like Harry Potter. He think he heating up, ain't that a bitch, cause I'm hotter. He ain't got no heart and he ain't got no honor. That guppy won't survive in the water.
Like I said, everybody, we will be there in a second. Just give us one moment.
Shooters on my left, that's gonna step at my leisure. I died and resurrected. duck shit, but off the goose I might seek it. Two bad hoes, I think one was Puerto Rican. A sock up on the dough, so don't come in, we not decent. I'm rocking when I'm rolling, Motorola always beeping. Pockets full of poses, rolling dough, straight chiefin'. 5-pack of the woods just to keep the stress managed. People taking shots and they be shocked, it's no damage. Tell all of the thoughts up on my jock, I don't have it. Can't argue with my bitch because she only speaking Spanish. I hit the switch and push the whip like it was in the way. You talking shit but ain't no shit, so you just in the way. I'm taking risks, I pray to God that I don't die today. The talk is cheap, I got the heat just like the young D-Wade. She thinking memes, I told the bitch that she don't know D-Wade. I think it schemes the next routine gon' take a business day. She ride the dick and work her hips like it's for fitness. Ayy, plead the fifth and suck this dick, you ain't got shit to say. People run they lips so they trip like some acid. I can't fit into this fake world, I ain't plastic. Roll the backwood up and have them pissed, I ain't passing. Never had my dad, I'm just a saucy young bastard. You can't tell me shit, little bitch, so don't bother. You fucked it off, I cut you off, now that's a done dollar. Jimmy Neutron, I'm a dog like Goddard. Quick to whip the stick and disappear like Harry Potter. You think he heated up, ain't that a bitch cause I'm hotter. He ain't got no heart and he ain't got no honor. That guppy won't survive in the water with piranhas. Killers on my team with M16s like Uganda.
Mic's on, mic's on, mic's on, mic's on, mic's on, mic's on, mic's on.
What is good, everybody?
What is
T.L.A
good?
Podcast here on the Local Artisan Best platform in the world. Prono B1 and J Niv is here. We got Kage Wilson over on the ones and twos. Give us 1 second. This is going to be a short episode. I'll just get in the camera right. Go to camera A and B. Minimize this real quick. Open this. Got it. There. Okay. So why is it? Right click that cam. Right click. Properties. Switch it to the top one. Now switch it to the bottom one. Exit out of that. Oh, my bad. Right click that actually. Right click that again. It's not fucking activated. Why isn't it activated? Now switch it again. Exit out of that. Go click that plus button. Go to video capture device. Go to add source. Just click once on the wire and you can yeah, click that.
Cam? This cam?
Wow, no.
Or different?
Just do add. Just do add. Right click that. Yeah, click it. There we go. Alright. Just make it flippable.
Good now? Good now?
Alright, out here.
20 years later?
No, here, yeah, just make it just the size of the screen. Yeah, just make it size of the screen. Right. Yeah, you gotta make it bigger.
I'm trying to grab it.
Drag it. No, drag it down a little bit. That's fine. Alright. I just gotta make this steady.
5 years later.
I bet. You're on my dick right now.
I'm just saying, you are unprepared. It's okay. It happens to the best of us.
Nigga, we've literally done a whole episode one time that wasn't even recording.
How did you feel when you
That was
noticed?
fun, but we all have it, right?
Yeah,
But
I agree.
that was also 20 or 40 episodes ago.
Hey, it happens to the best of us.
Episode, no audio.
Literally.
I feel like that's worse. What's worse? Finding out you didn't record or finding out you had no audio?
Both.
No, finding out you had no audio, because if you didn't record, I mean, yeah, you had some good conversations or whatever. Yeah, you had some. But you could just be like,
It ain't never happened.
right. But if you
I
have
mean, you gotta switch these, partner.
a full video where you didn't record, or a full video where you had no audio,
Come on now. Get out.
bro,
Come on.
you gotta live in that forever.
Go.
You was probably some good ass scenes. It was like,
Yeah.
fam, I was going hard
Yeah.
that far. I was saying some dope
But
shit.
see, here's the thing though, you can still make content.
We
on
hear
the
y'all.
Video that you didn't record.
True.
You could go back and review your own shit and just be like, bro,
This is why I started
look
that.
at where we fucked up, bro. Look at how bad this shit is.
That's why I kept it.
Yeah.
Literally, the mics were muted the whole entire time, bro. That shit was crazy. Okay, just making sure the camera's right now.
The boys in fucking town.
These lights is bright as fuck.
My Kanye lights, man.
Big break, take little break.
Alright, but. What? She got them tamponas?
I just saw this. And it just
Oh,
made me think of
you're ugly as fuck. All right, chat. What's up, y'all? We are
We're
here.
here. 420.
89.
420.
Yes, sir. Special 420 episode. As you already know, as I said, starting niggas is already high. So,
As a kite.
all right. So, when it comes to all the stuff in the music world, we don't really got that much to talk about. I mean, Coil Ray just came out with an album. I'm pretty sure nobody listened to it.
It was like 10K in the first week or something.
That's how much it's sold.
I think like 10,
No.
11K.
Nobody cares. Well, she's been also been having beef with her dad, so I guess.
Shout out for her for not giving up.
Like, I mean, Coil Ray, we fuck with you, but
She
I don't care
cool,
about. Yeah,
she
you cool people. I
she
don't really care
cool.
about your music that much.
I ain't never listened
But-
to a song, but I respect her as what she's
Right.
trying to do.
No, I do too. Because there was something I saw about like her being with her like boyfriend or something like that. Like she broke up with her ex because
it was, like,
Kai's streaming right now. That's
It
crazy.
was like
Uh,
even they trying to plot on me or something.
She said that she's trying to blow up at the same time that he's trying to blow up, and their schedules are just always different, and she's just always working and he's always working, so they can't see each other all the time. So we might as well be. Oh, you gotta talk to a certain side of it. This thing, make sure it's facing towards you.
Good now, Kimmy. We good? Good.
Mic check 1 2 1
1 2 3 4 5
6 7 8.
9 10.
There we go. Because teamwork can always make the dream work, guys. Can always.
But you know what Kobe said?
He said it the other day, but go ahead and say it.
Shaq, he was like, there ain't no I in team, but Kobe said there's a me in that motherfucker.
But there's a me in that motherfucker. Hey,
and I was like, that's the truest thing you could ever
boy,
say.
He ain't motherfucking wrong, G.
I laughed. I was like, he ain't lying. He is not lying.
My bad, I forgot to put the other fucking light in the shit. Hold on, chat.
Yeah, Rocky out. Rocky's out now.
Nigga, like I said,
He's gonna be out today.
That's Rihanna's first fucking baby daddy. She ain't gonna let the nigga be in jail, no matter what the fuck he did. Cause you know she got that nigga out.
Of course she got him out.
Okay then, so that's all.
Cause it was like right after their trip from Barbados, wherever they were at.
They was somewhere. I forgot what it was at though. There we go. You think you're about to have a bright light on you, my guy?
Oh, if you didn't know, Pooh Shiesty was sentenced today.
To what?
It was 63 months or like 5.5 years.
5.5 years?
Yeah.
Oh, he good. How old is he? What, like 23, 24?
And they say he can get out early because he's already served a year.
Yeah, that's 3 years. That's 3 years. He gonna be good. He good, nigga. I'll be like, what, 25, 26? Good. He's still gonna be Pooh fucking Shiesty. Yes.
But can he hop back on it when he gets out?
Yes, to me, I think he can, yeah. If he doesn't switch up and do nothing too crazy with the style of music. But yeah, when it comes to how big he got with how early he was in the game, low key, that's what kind of makes it kind of crazy, is because that magic line, even though that was a feature, the Pooh Shiesty, that's my dog, but Pooh, you know I'm really shiesty. Like,
oh yeah,
that shit elevated that nigga name so high after that.
Because everybody wanted to know.
Exactly,
like,
bro.
who?
Literally, and he got double XL. He got double XL literally the year after he came out.
Not a lot of people do that.
Well, also a lot of people don't really care, and like the double XL literally are just grabbing for people to put on there right now. So
it's not like how it used to be.
Not at all.
Because people wanted to be on there.
It's not even that. They just go by who's popular. It wasn't by who shows the most skill at rapping. It's just mainly now who's just big.
No, but I'm saying like back in the day, like
back in the day it definitely was like that. Back in the day it definitely was like that. It definitely was like that.
But now like it don't even matter.
My favorite year, I would say, is the year of Absol, Schoolboy Q, and Logic, and fucking Joey Badass. Angel Hayes was on there. Fucking they were all on that bitch, and they snapped. I
think that would be mine too.
Damn, but you also have the year of when Vince Staples was.
That was going to be when I was.
Because he was with Rory. Rory and him snapped, bro. Because Rory was one of my favorite artists during that time.
Who else was on that class with Vince?
2013 was the Joey Badass.
Yeah, 13. Yes, sir. That shit was hot. No, but you also got the one with MGK and motherfucking Danny Brown. Well, Future was also on that too, and fucking. Yeah, that was nice too.
Don't forget Mac.
Hobson was on there too. That shit was fire.
Don't forget Mac's class.
Yeah, because that was the one with Dizzy Wright. And no, that's the one with Dizzy Wright with Diggy Simmons and Kendrick Lamar. That was a GOAT era, bro.
And Mac killed the freestyle.
Killed that shit because he had the longest verse too. You know, you always know who kills it, who's the best rapper out of all of them at the time because they get the longest verse. Yeah, because Mac got the longest verse because everybody like that nigga was the most talented at that time. Yup. Lil B, Bass God. Bass God.
I forgot Lil B was on the
Bass God always gets his respect. It's Bass God. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. When was Vince Staples and Rory's year? Because Fetty Wap was on that too.
Wasn't it 2015?
That, yeah, bro. Rory's freestyle was fire because he also was wearing a sun hat. That shit was bad. That with the legend, because that nigga looks exactly like fucking Andre 3000 when he was younger. Gold Link, yeah. Even though I didn't really give I got on about the Mac shit, but I'm over it now. But Gold Link, hell yeah.
I don't really remember Gold Link.
To me, the last actual good one was probably 2014 wasn't bad. Chance the Rapper Spaz.
Oh yeah, Vic Mensa was also on that one too. The Chicago Boys got their due diligence. August Alsina was also on that.
He was on there.
2013, 2012, 2011.
Mm-hmm.
Those ones were like solid. Every
So 2014 and before.
So that was when it's
2014 to me was good.
When was that? Who was that?
Who was on that class?
Chance and all of them.
What about 2015?
I only did like it because Rich Homie Quan was on that too.
He was.
What?
But I think 2013, that one was great.
Yeah, that one.
2012,
Yeah.
that one was great.
Yeah, those were
2011,
amazing.
that
Those
one
were
was great.
amazing. Those were amazing.
2013 was, or 14 was good.
Bro,
Who was on
that-
15?
15 was Fetty Wap, Dej Loaf, Rory, KK.
Yeah, Rory. Yeah.
Mako, Shy Glizzy, K Camp.
Shy Glizzy was on there too. Yeah.
Staples, Tink, Goldwing.
Wasn't K Camp on that?
K Camp.
Yeah, K Camp from Milwaukee.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. K Camp from Milwaukee.
Shout out to K Camp.
And then 2016 was Uzi, Yachty, Kodak.
I would say I fucked with there because the symmetry with the hype beastness. The symmetry with the hype beastness not the symmetry, but with Uzi and them like.
Wasn't Denzel in that one?
Yeah,
too?
Denzel snapped. He fucking snapped. Him and Dickie snapped.
Denzel Curry, Dave East, and Lil Dicky went.
Yup,
ham.
ham as fuck. Anderson .Paak, nah. He even has that was no go because he's not a rapper. But even when it comes to that, the togetherness of Uzi, Boat, and Yachty in that. Well, yeah, Uzi, Yachty, 21, and
Kodak was in that one.
Kodak, like low key, like I could hear them all in a song together when I heard that. Like it sounded like that was an actual song that was already made. Like them all being on that one track together. It was kind of funny, but. That's the only reason I fucked with it. Like, but Denzel Curry and
Denzel Curry
and
yeah.
fucking
We still talking about the cipher?
yeah, fucking god damn it, Denzel Curry and Dave.
Oh, I was like, who the hell are you talking about?
Dave.
Lil Dicky?
Lil Dicky, yes.
Oh, Lil Dicky or Dave?
I keep calling him Dave. But yeah, Lil Dicky, yeah, because his actual name is Dave. But yeah, Lil Dicky.
That nigga go hard.
Yeah, him and Denzel Curry went the hardest on that shit.
Didn't he get the longest verse?
See, with that one, it was kind of weird because with the rappers they had, none of them had long verses. But Denzel Curry went longer than everyone else, and Dicky went longer than everybody else too. Because it was Dicky, Anderson .Paak, and Designer together.
That was a weird one.
Yeah, and Dicky ended it off.
Designer was on there too.
Yep.
Yeah, I forgot all.
He
of
definitely deserved it because of how hype his name got.
You know,
that
he's
small time
making
he got.
music.
Yeah, it is actually good.
Yeah.
It sounds like some 2K music, low key.
It's not bad.
It sounds like some
it's
2K
actually
shit.
Pretty good.
That definitely sounds like some 2K shit. But yeah, speaking of 2K, obviously y'all know the playoffs are going on right now. Devin Booker dapped up a baby last night after swishing a goddamn bucket on a nigga from the fucking corner.
He got hurt.
He's hurt?
Hamstring.
No, wait. Are you sure you're not talking about John Morant?
No.
John Morant also got hurt, but he came back.
Devin Booker.
So he's out?
I don't think he's out. I think it's a touch and go situation.
Because they played last night.
Yeah, that's when he got hurt.
Oh, so it was after the shot.
Yeah.
That nigga literally went to the corner and said, and shot that bitch and fell. A nigga brought his baby towards him and put the baby fist out. And he said, "That's gonna be a picture that's so. Bet you that baby gonna grow up to be the best basketball player ever now."
He was like, Devin Booker dapped me up when I was a baby, and I knew I was meant to.
Right. That shit is crazy, bro. That shit is crazy. But what's some other news? Because this is gonna be a short episode, y'all. This is 420. We get back to our shit.
I don't know if anybody really knows or really cares about this. Chicago rapper Lil J is out of jail.
Oh, jail?
Yeah.
Oh, for real? Hey, shit. Hey, shout out to Lil J. I didn't know he was. I forgot he actually did get locked up. Yeah.
I forgot how long he did.
I don't think it was for that long, actually.
I don't know, but he's out.
But yeah, ASAP is also out. You said that.
Yeah, he's out.
He also cheated on Rihanna.
Allegedly.
If he did, who fucking cares? But they're not married. Like I guess they're in a relationship. Yeah, but like he even says he has a sex addiction, and so does she. So like, it doesn't make it okay. I know.
But hey, whatever.
That's ASAP Rocky and Rihanna. So I don't.
Whatever their relationship is.
Exactly.
Whatever their relationship when it comes to that, and they happy. Hey,
That's
Hey,
it. So,
great
bro, I
business.
fuck with A$AP Rocky, I fuck Rihanna, but if y'all got a goddamn baby together, y'all gotta worry about the baby life. It is.
Here at T.L.A. stand
I remember when I had to type that out. Rest in peace, Q. That was the first time I looked at it ever typed that out. Rest in peace, Q. Rest in fucking peace, Q. But that shit was, bro. That shit was crazy. But when it comes to that, he got out. Bet you Rihanna paid that shit.
You know Rihanna paid for that.
Bro, if any female rich, they letting if they fresh baby daddy, they letting their fresh baby daddy be in jail. They gonna put that nigga out.
He could have paid for it himself,
that nigga
but she
out.
did it anyway.
Now, if you do it again, he might stay in that bitch a couple days.
You think Rocky can't bail himself out?
He probably did too. Yeah.
She probably did it because.
But I'd laugh like a motherfucker if she did it though. like also baby mama shit. Like she had to come into jail and everything like that. Like where he at? That'd be funny as fuck. That nigga did has put in jail a lot.
Professional rapper that we know about for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I am 100% sure that man has a whole team of
Yep. Yo, no, his team definitely got him out of jail. Obviously, I'm just trolling. Yeah, I'm just trolling.
Slim to none.
Yeah, I'm just trolling. I'm trolling. The longest time I ever spent in jail was in Germany, and that nigga said he was in a chill play. He was in a holding cell. Really, he wasn't even in actual prison.
It's like the episode of Atlanta. If you haven't seen the episode where Paperboy was in jail, and he was I'm gonna take my nap first. Like hit the lights, and then I really took a nap before he was like, yeah, you're free to go.
You still want that? He go, hey, can you still bring me that sandwich?
And he was like, yeah, we'll get it right to you.
I have not seen it yet, but just
That
envisioning how
was
y'all
funny.
talking and how he just did that, I perfectly know what I'm about to watch. I perfectly know what I'm about to see. That's amazing. That's funny.
That
as
was
fuck.
funny. That's how I feel Rocky was over there.
Yeah,
He
bro.
was like,
I said, Rocky
they're like,
good,
do you
bro.
want the turkey or the chicken club tonight?
Bro, okay, now I can't really wait to watch this episode now. I cannot wait to watch Atlanta, y'all. But yeah, see, Atlanta's out now, y'all. Shout out to Childish Gambino.
I think
He
it's
said
like 5 episodes in.
I don't know if he trolled it, but he trolled one last episode before he's done making the rest of Atlanta. Cause he said that he was done after this season, but I want him to incorporate Monique into this next season.
There's 2 more seasons.
So he did say there was another season after this
It's
one.
gonna be done with. That's the
Okay,
last
I'm so
season.
happy. Because he also said that there was gonna be he's adding an extra episode to this season.
You're saying there's 5 seasons in total?
Yep.
Like there's
Yeah.
2 seasons after season 3.
No, it's this one and another one.
And 4, so the 4 seasons.
Yeah.
And then it will be over.
Yep. Because I want him to incorporate Monique into the last season. Because if any of y'all remember the Adidas commercial that he made for his shoe that came out,
Yeah, Monique was like a
Bro.
beekeeper.
nigga, it was his auntie that lived in L.A., but she's a beekeeper and she holds mansion parties at her house. So when
It's Monique from the Parker.
yes. And she low key like is chill as fuck in her role as well too. Like she's not extra over the board and shit like that. She's chill as fuck. And it's like when it comes to that, the way that it was filmed like he used the Atlanta team to help film this. So when it comes to that, it looks like a season of Atlanta wrapped into one episode. Like he left Atlanta, moved to LA to live with his auntie because he couldn't live anywhere else out here because he couldn't live with his girl. Because there was time in Atlanta where he was living in a storage garage. So he said none of this shit's working anymore. Booked it and moved out to LA to live with his auntie because he figured out his auntie lived in LA. But she was like, "All right, you can live with me, but you have to help me with my beehives that I tend to, and my mansion parties that I host." So he was like, probably like, all right, bet, I'm down for it. And then now like he lives in LA out there because Nakel was also in that commercial too. He was wearing his shoes and walked out to her front yard to go get the mail. And Nakel was walking down the street and was like, "Hey, you got some shit on your shoe." He was like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah, you got some shit on your shoe." That's all I wanted to say. And then walked off. And you don't see him for the rest of the thing. And I'm like, what the fuck?
You're talking about Kel, Keenan and Kel?
No, not Kel Smith. He's from Odd Future. He was a skater that was cool with Earl and all them and shit like that. He's a really good skateboarder. He's really good. But That he was like only shown in the beginning, and then he wasn't showed throughout the rest of the shit though. But seeing all that just makes me feel like at some point he was going to incorporate that into an episode of Atlanta, or into some part of a season or something like that. And if he does, bro, I want to see Monique again in with him filming her. I want to see that.
I think he's gonna do it.
If he does, bro, oh my God, that's gonna be my new favorite show.
I don't see why.
If he does that, that's my new favorite show from now on. Is Atlanta.
I don't see why he wouldn't.
Bro, you know how good Monique would be in Atlanta, bro. Oh my God, bro, how chill she was acting throughout the whole thing.
And he needs to already build her character,
man,
to perfectly put her into it.
And low key, yeah, true. And they were feeding so good off each other when it came to acting. It felt like they really lived with each other. Like he wasn't a famous person. Like he actually lives with her. That's what it felt like. What? Oh, like when it came to that, just seeing that filmed out, like how Atlanta is so perfectly, in my opinion, it's just a beautiful thing to see. Shout out Childish Gambino, shout out Monique. Childish, yeah, like you say, it was another season after this one. He trolled another last episode to this season, so I don't know if there's gonna be an extra episode that's gonna be added on to Hulu. So, but is there anything else?
Oh, Kendrick, May 13th, supposedly dropping an album.
Huh?
Mr. Humble and the Big Steppers. You ever heard about that?
Oh, no, yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah, I did hear about that. I forgot to share. I also forgot to share that.
Yeah, I think it's May 13th.
I forgot to share that on Instagram because I was too busy being fucking asleep. Yeah, he is coming out with another album. So that means that it's going to be a group thing.
Yeah, who are the Big Steppers?
Yeah, probably a band. That's why I was like, he's going to be bringing a band with him. Like how Anderson .Paak and...
That'd be dope.
No, like how Bruno Mars has Bruno Mars and his group.
Yeah.
I forgot what they're called though.
I have no clue what they're called.
But yeah, whatever. But he's gonna be doing shit like that now.
I want to hear that because it sounds
amazing.
That would have what it was.
So yeah, shout out to Big Kendrick, Big Kenny. Oh, I shout out also to Kenny Hoopla for completing his tour. I'm gonna clap it up for you. Where's my soundboard at? Oh, well, fuck, I don't have my soundboard. I'm sorry, bro. But I'll give you a self clap for completing your tour. You sold out every show, so that was fire. Young black rock stars, especially one for being from Wisconsin, born from Cleveland. That's a beautiful thing to see, and it's amazing.
Shout out to him. So
even though you got your tour truck stolen at your second show, that was kind of bogus. But
stolen.
Yeah. He got his truck stolen. He got the truck stolen. So but it was like a truck that was holding some of his equipment in his laptop.
I'm thinking of a tour bus. That's what I'm thinking.
He has that and a truck that also follows.
I was thinking the tour bus got stolen. I was like,
oh no, that nigga stole the truck that had all the shit in it. It was that actually had the good shit in it. Because Kenny, the type of person with me, I feel like he'd be the type of person to actually want to sit in a car more than a bus. So he'd probably have one of his homies drive. If they want to join in on the tour, he pays for the gas in the car. And at some points, he just goes out of the bus and just sits in the car with his homie and just drives at some points. I would do that, low-key.
That sounds better.
That sounds fire, actually. Having a tour bus, but also bringing one of your homies on that wants to be a part of it to drive a nice-ass car just behind the bus. And you can choose to either drive in the bus or with him and just follow the bus. That way, because it'll be like you can make music, especially if you making music with other people around you,
sure,
your homie next to you and shit like that. That's how you make most of your shit. That'd be the best thing. Or you definitely could just have him on the bus with you, but
or you can just bullshit in the car, too.
That's what I'm saying. I definitely do that idea. Just in my opinion, low-key. But there hasn't really been anything else other than really the Coil Ray stuff has been the only recent shit. Where's my phone? My phone's dead.
My phone's dead too. I feel like
I would go on Twitter because Twitter usually has everything. So,
I can't think of anything else.
I gotta start logging into your shit. I gotta log into. If you do have Twitter, I gotta log into the T.L.A Twitter on your shit. So whenever you do that shit, you can bring up Twitter too. Because I usually just go on Twitter for my news when it comes to shit. When it comes to us being on the pod, because it's the most recent shit that usually comes up. Because hip hop's always trending. Like Twitter usually has the most recent, and especially because the people I follow are grouped into a certain category when my notifications pop up for when they post. So like the Shade Room, No Jumper, Shade Room Atlanta, you got fucking like Hip Hop LA and all that shit like that, and all the artists and shit that I follow are all put into one category. I didn't do that either. It did it itself. I didn't know Twitter did that. Oh, yeah. Elon Musk hostile takeover on Twitter.
Oh, Twitter, he wants to buy it for what was like $46 billion.
Yeah. And I'm getting sick of people. I'm getting sick of these fucking posts saying that like, oh, he could be helping the homeless and shit like that, but he wants to buy Twitter. Stop telling people what to fucking do with their money. That shit pisses me off. Cause you want to say none of that shit when that nigga was making Tesla. How about you put all your motherfucking money into helping the homeless person down the street from your house?
They ain't got no money, that's why.
Say that one more time for them so they hear that shit.
They ain't got no money.
So stop telling a grown man what to do with his shit. That shit is annoying as fuck. Oh my God, man! Like, stop. You can help world hunger, but you want to. That's not his job.
And most people that do say that don't even know like the full details of what's going on. They
don't even get how money works, bro.
They just saw it and was just I'm going.
Like, bro, like be quiet. Like, god damn, like that shit blows the fuck out of me. Y'all don't say none of this shit when these niggas start to make these companies, but you want to say it now that they billionaires. Calm down.
You know what they say.
Fuck. That make niggas scared to want to be millionaire shit, bro.
Everybody's always looking what's in your pockets, not
right?
in their pockets.
Like, nigga, like, bro, when everybody's Twitch's incomes got leaked, XQC was the one that was making $5 million a month off them niggas. But it's like, nigga, but niggas want to be like, oh, like, you be complaining about shit that you be watching on streaming and all this shit like that. You could be helping so many people. Like, nigga, shut up. Like, for real, shut up. Stop telling another person what to do with their shit.
They got the Twitter
especially
fingers.
Their own money.
They got Twitter fingers. They want to say some shit because they.
Bro, even people who be all like, oh, communism this, communism that. Like, bro, be quiet, bro. They'll be the same niggas that don't want to take no effort into not working for somebody else to make them that money. Because I bet you once them niggas get that kind of money, they ain't gonna be saying none of that shit again. Give a nigga $1 million, he gonna be saying none of that shit. How much you wanna bet? Give a nigga that's saying all that shit $1 million, and then tell them they gotta give $700,000 of that to the homeless. You know how pissed off they'd be?
I forgot what I was.
You know how pissed off they'd be? And niggas gonna be like, how you get? Bro, be quiet, bro.
I forgot what I was finna say. I
was
finna say something.
420, man.
420.
You already know, man.
That's what you gotta say.
420, man. I'm gonna make a button that just says 420, man. But I was saying, bro, like, that shit just be annoying me, man, because people just want to tell people what to do with they shit when they have a huge ass abundance of it. And it's like, bro, like, I saw pictures of Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. These niggas look skinny as shit. These niggas like they haven't showered in a couple of days. These niggas like, but they was like a nice ass restaurant, like eating lunch. And they had like papers and all them shits around them, like talking about like business plans and stuff like that, and like how to like grow their companies. Oh, this shit. It don't matter. I just now figured out that it just restarted, but I just now that it's not gonna clip. It's just gonna stay as one whole video. So it don't really matter. So it don't, if it clips, it don't matter. But it's just crazy because like, why should I have to solve the whole world's fucking problems? Because I got a whole shit ton of money.
The world ain't solved my problems. I solved them myself.
Exactly. Like, because I keep telling people that be like all about that, like, communism, like, all that bullshit. And it's like, nigga, like, it's like, okay, it's like people that be like saying all that shit about like high-end brands. And it's like, bro, it's like, oh, are you just like, oh, like, they be like people like, oh, you just like are too into communism or some shit like that because you be like trying to like wear all this Gucci and shit like that. Like it's like, bro, it's different when I worked my ass off to get to this abundance of money and now I'm wearing this shit.
It's something like this made something I've always wanted. This was a personal goal that I got to.
Yeah, it's
and
like
now I'm getting it because I feel like I earned it because I worked for it.
It's like exactly. It's like people being like, "Oh, you think you top shit just because you wearing like Gucci and all that shit like that." I feel like, bro, with certain people that actually worked hella hard to get to a certain bracket, to now they can splurge on themselves and buy high end shit like that. Yeah, they are. They are the shit because they worked hard. They worked hard as shit to get to that shit.
They deserve it.
So yeah, they are high shit because they got that shit on because they worked heavy as fuck to get to that shit, bro. You just don't know. It's like, bro, like people just always want to say something. It's like, nigga, why?
Because niggas like to talk.
That is true. That is true.
They always think they gotta say something, but sometimes it's just, you could just keep your mouth shut.
Which a lot of people need to do, in my opinion. Especially when it comes to other people's shit. Because that should be crazy to me. Saying this nigga needs to feed this nigga needs to house all the homeless people in the world. That's crazy. Like, why I gotta do that? Hey, Jim, you want to do that?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm good. Like, I'm good.
Hey, Ralph, you wanna? Bro, hey, World Hunger, you be a hero.
Cause I gave him about 5.
He said, I give him that's crazy. No, that's crazy.
I give him about 5.
I give him about 5.
About 5.
Hey, Jeff, I got about 5. You got about 5? That's 10.
He's like, I ain't got 5, but
10 million? No, 10,000. That's
he's like, I ain't got 5, but I got 3.
Yeah, I got 5, but I got 3. Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. But that's real shit though. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, that's real shit. But yeah, we ain't really got nothing else. 420 special, really. I have some announcements. Like I said, I'm renting out the T.L.A space. I guess T.L.A Studios, you can call it. If anybody wants to, like, you know, start up a podcast or something like that, or if anybody wants to record, you already know our producer, our amazing producer, Speed95, is the TLA's official producer as of right now and shit. So, because he be doing a lot of his own stuff and traveling. So, when it comes to that, if you want to book time, just let me know, and then we're gonna schedule. We'll put you in the schedule and all that shit like that. Now let him know. So, yep, TLA Studios, yes, studio time and podcasting time. We can talk about the dividends and shit like that for when you hit me up. Just hit up the email, you know, the local artisan at yahoo.com. You know, just hit up the email and shit like that. You can get to all your shit. Tomorrow, Thursday, listen to music, send your shit in. If there's not a line, I'm probably not gonna go live because, bro, there's only that shit only determines on y'all. That only determines on if y'all actually send shit in.
So you heard the nigga, send your shit in.
Because then I'm just sitting there looking stupid, just listening to old music that I've already played on here. Like, that's crazy. But, yeah. So, that shit. You got anything you want to say, J Nimbus?
Happy 420.
Yes, happy 420.
All areolas matter. On that note.
Small booties and small titties matter, bro. All that shit matters, bro.
That's all I got to say.
All right. Shit. Go, hey. Like and share the video, bro. Like and share the video, y'all. Episode 89. Happy 420
special.
I will make like a special 420 shirt that will go up on the store and shit like that. So, you know, I can get some 420 shit. But when it comes to that, yeah, and sponsors, hit me up. Hit up the email. I'm about to start putting ads in these podcast episodes and shit like that. So when it comes to that, nigga, start getting some paper in this bitch. So yeah. Local Artisan, best platform in the world, y'all. T.L.A Podcast, episode 89.
Out, deuces.
Out, deuces. Peace out. Can I get you one to kick that in live for me? Peace out, y'all.